How is it going, my fellas? Welcome back to the stat challenge. As usual, I was going to do a poll for this week, but I'm trying to get a lot of videos recorded in one session, as I've got something coming up and I want to have a lot of videos prepared. So I'll be choosing this time, and then I'll make sure to do a poll next time for attack, speed, and defense. But how about we start off with what started off the series in general, which is what you guys voted for, obviously, which first off is high dex, and then we went on to speed, attack, defense, and now we're going to be going to low dex. The low dex legends are actually really powerful legends. And it's like, I am not saying that with like, I'm not holding that back at all. The low dex legends are absolutely insane. We have Gnash, which, while a bit underrated, actually has Spear and Hammer, pretty solid. We have Teros, who is an absolute unit with the 8 attack, so he's already really high strength. But I put him in the low dex category just because there's only 3 legends that have 3 dex, and he was in that category, so he can't go in high strength. And then of course we have Ulgrim, which instead of trading off for high strength, he has more high defense and speed, which is actually a killer combination. Ulgrim is, like, with all of these stats combined, Ulgrim is arguably the most powerful out of these 3 legends, but we'll get to him whenever his time comes. First, we'll be starting off with Gnash, which, in my personal opinion, is probably the weakest out of these legends, but I still think he's decently strong. We're running 7 attack, we got 6 defense, 2 dex, and 7 speed. So we're pretty quick. We have really nice strength, we have average defense, and then we have 2 dex. So we'll just have to see how it turns out. Before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that instead of playing 3 games per legend, I'm going to be playing 2 games per legend, just to keep videos a bit shorter and so I can get them out quicker and not feel as burnt out. With that being said, let's begin the video. So, like I ended up saying, Gnash is, out of these 3 legends, probably the most underrated one, and I'm actually not sure why. It might just be because he doesn't have Axe, because obviously you have Teros, he has Axe and Hammer, you have Ulgrim with Axe and Lance, and then you just have Gnash, who has Spear and Hammer, which, honestly, low dex Hammer, really not too preferred, but I think the high strength is a really nice trade-off for having the low dex. Ooh. No, I meant to do a gravity cancel. Totally had him there. I was going to do a GC Insig. And this is what I get for gravity cancel. Okay, I can't roll around the entire video. I have to at least try a bit. Well, I'm actually not sure how that'll go with Hammer. Hammer in general has been a weapon that's fallen down quite a lot, which is why I can see why people might say Gnash is not too good. But I think with Spear being in a pretty decent spot, actually, I think that Gnash's Spear game arguably goes harder. And the fact I've just been learning how to use his Spear down sig. I love that sig with a passion, even though I know it's not that good. It actually got buffed recently, which is pretty nice. Ooh, okay. We got Russian Mafia combos in play. I'm liking it. Maybe my hammer will be a bit more slick this time around. Honestly, the thing I'm realizing about Gnash's Spear down sig, whenever I used to think it was bad, it is a pretty safe sig, and it's also a bit unpredictable. You can make it unpredictable, that's the thing. Oh, okay, platform. Gotta get some of this high strength to really show. Didn't really expect it to do too much there, but I think we'll take the game there. Nice. Actually, do need to play more Gnash. I like him quite a lot. He has 2 weapons that I actually do like decently, but I feel like everyone just doesn't like him because of his, like, his design, which is really weird to say, but, you know, people don't like Thatch for the same reason, I'm sure anyways. But instead of going on to our second game, we're going on to our last game. Like I said, I'm sticking it to 2 games per legend, just to keep it as shorter videos. Be less editing from me, and also just me getting burnt out less. Which, admittedly, I'm pretty sure it's kind of been like that. But we're getting back to the grind. Also, I'm pretty sure Boomy's live right now on Twitch. Yeah, he's literally live right now. Watch me get my butt whooped. This is gonna be scary. It's like, while I'm playing Gnash too, like, I know Gnash isn't like the best legend ever, but I could hold up decently against Boomy. Gnash, probably. Although I kind of hate that we got the worst stage in the game. Me and him together are complaining about this. And he doesn't get the kill, thankfully. But he still has nutty blasters. Good lord. If anything, I'm just gonna keep this match playing longer just because it's boomy. What can I say? Oh. Okay. Down sig didn't work in the way I wanted it to. Damn. Holy shit. Gotta get the KO here, man. Come on. You gotta let me have it, Boomy, please. There we go. Me doing combos that aren't true. I need to stop doing that. I keep trying to do stay on neutral light, but it's just not true on 2 Dex Gnash. See if we can hold up. Alright, he doesn't have blasters actually, so that's amazing for us. No, I thought I had the double down light. He's gonna whoop us. Oh wow. Okay, he actually has that whole combo because I wasted my dodge there. Oh. Nope. I'm sorry, but I can't have you horning around here. 1 stock. You know, 1 stock? Got him down to 1 stock. That's a dub in my book. At least that's what I think. I realize Bo on this stage is kind of miserable for him, but he's simply still winning. We'll give it to him. We'll give him that one. So, I actually do like Gnash quite a lot. I really need to play him more. Maybe I should get him to level 25. That'd be quite trippy, actually. But going on to the next legend, we have the one and only terrifying Teros. I would be... Dude, honestly, 9 strength or maybe... Well, actually, higher speed is actually maybe the more preferred stat on Teros. But I actually love running high strength just because it's high strength. At least that's what I think anyways. I actually like running high strength quite a lot. But on Teros, I think just going for speed is quite nice, and also just being able to kill with high strength is also nice, so it's just kind of preference at that point. Oh hey, it's another low dex legend that we may or may not be playing later. Regardless, everyone hates Teros. That's obviously a given, I feel like. He's just got Axe and Hammer. They're like both really, really high... Not really even high strength. They're just both high strength legends that are really annoying to deal with the low dex. Didn't get that. What? Hey, he doesn't have Lance anymore. I win, But not to mention that, Teros just has like absolutely amazing sigs as well. I actually don't want to be doing a Ditto right now, But for example, Axe down sig, absolutely amazing. I feel like it needs a tone down in Startup Friends. That's what it feels like to me. Also, we're about to start getting lanced here. Once we get that nice Sair on him, we'll take it. I should actually probably let him have a weapon just because he's been being nice. On guard. No, I meant that Sair. That doofus sandwich, man. Oh, the insect will get him. And then the spike ball will finish him off. Nope. I didn't say you could come back, Ulgrim. So we're actually not doing too bad. Also, Ulgrim, I'm sorry, but you gotta do that sig like a little bit closer to the stage. He was doing it too close to the edge, so just let me pummel him. Although I think I want to get the kill with Hammer here. Yoink! Okay, didn't get it there. Okay. I didn't mean to jump either. Come on, man. What's the KO? Give me that insig. Okay, I missed. This is taking forever. 1 Sair, that's all it takes. All it takes for the 8 strength demon himself. It is interesting how, like, they really thought out the stats for that. Like, you would think they'd make, like, I feel like, obviously, like, the best stat that you want to take down on Teros is speed, because it takes down on Dex, but I'm surprised they didn't make it, like, a worse scenario where his stats aren't as overpowered. Maybe the same for Ulgrim. I'm not entirely sure how that'd work. What I do kind of find interesting about Teros' stats, though, is that they don't really have any downsides to them. You can use like practically any stance and you'll be fine, maybe besides Dex, just because there's really not a lot of benefits there. But each strength has its purposes. Each stance has its purposes. Also, I know I'm kind of whiffing a lot of attacks right now too, but this guy whiffing a lot of attacks himself. Yeah, man, I need to get a new control. I keep jumping upwards by accident, and it's just like a thing that happens. Okay, I ran into that. Scythe Sig being scary on Volkov. I do not like Volkov. Volkov has a lot of dex. We're doing high dex against low dex right now. Kind of silly if you ask me. I think one more attack and we'll be able to kill. There we go. I really shouldn't be sticking on axe because he's about to have axe, so I'll stick on hammer. I think hammer will be a much better outcome for us. That is, if I can stop jumping in the air. Let me do my sayers. Yoink. Always important about doing the not the side sig, the Teros down sig in reverse. Just so it hits in a more preferred way. Always gotta hit him with the down sig. Teros' strongest sig. In sig really is not as strong as people think it is anymore. I think it's like still a pretty good sig, maybe like against maybe like if you're stomping on noobs, maybe. But it's really not a sig that you see people using like against like a lot of pros, maybe. Not pros, but what I meant was like in higher ranks you see a lot of less usage on Teros' insig. I need to stop. I need a new controller. Although we're still holding up pretty well despite me fucking up half this game. But it doesn't matter because you can't fail on Teros. It's simply not doable. Don't let me lose another stock. Okay, he double sides it. Hey. My goal is a plus 50% win rate, which means I probably, I have to win at least one more, probably. That's what I think, anyways. But that's wrapping it up on Teros. You could argue he is the strongest one out of this bunch. Personally, I don't think so. I think he's gotten toned down while he's still a really good legend. I think that the higher tier spot belongs to Ulgrim. God, my grip is terrible on him. Ulgrim, I think, is just, like, in 2s, obviously, he's an absolute unit of a legend. In 1s, he's an absolutely unit of a legend. And it's, I don't know, it's not really for, like, any particular reason around, like, it's not Axe being OP, because I don't really think Axe is in a overpowered state right now. It's Ulgrim's stats. He has 7 defense, 7 speed, which is already insane. And then he, of course, he has the 3 dex and then 6 attack, which, if anything, you can bring up the attack for lower speed. That's 7 attack and 7 defense, right? With still 5 speed. That's amazing. But, of course, you might want to run speed anyways. You have Axe, pretty decent weapon, not OP. You have Lance, which can absolutely dominate. There's such little area to really counter Lance, especially in 2s. In 1s, it's much easier to deal with. I don't think it's the strongest weapon in 1s, but it can be a pain in the ass if you're fighting someone who's really good at playing Ulgrim. But that's just my personal opinion on it. I do think he's much stronger than Teros, just because I think Axe and Lance, much better noob stompers than Axe and Hammer. And overall, I think Ulgrim just has better sigs. You could argue Teros does have better sigs, but personally, I think Ulgrim takes that spot. They hit much harder. At least that's what I think. We'll see how it turns out. We're fighting lots of Volkovs today. I feel like a lot of Axe characters in sigs end up being dunking sigs, which obviously not the case for Volkov, but that's what it feels like. Get that insig. I missed, even though it made the hit sound effect. And of course he has Lance Downsig. Dude, Lance Downsig is a sig that like anyone will run into. It's really not a sig you see anyone punishing a lot at all. It's insane. I just think that all of his sigs really don't have any downsides. You could say his Lance sigs are a little bit weaker, which I could see, but really the signatures aren't the biggest part of the kit. I think it's mostly the weapons, Axe being solid, Lance being really good, and then of course there is the really good stats. That's what I'm kind of talking about. It's just kind of do Sayer and Dare all willy-nilly. Maybe it's just because he's playing Scythe, I don't really know. And that too. You can't really approach it from dead on. You're not gonna be able to... Like, you just don't have enough time to really attack it dead on. If anything though, even though Ulgrim is like one of the strongest legends, he is one of my least favorite to play. In 2s and 1s, he is so incredibly common, it hurts. I really don't like him as a legend. He's become a huge annoyance. He's probably the main reason for my Lante, if I'm honest. We might get the 3 stock here, though. That is if I can get a good insig. Nope. No. Okay. We don't live there. Alright. Dodge used. I am a failure. I can't kill him right now. Oh. Volkov, you're dragging this game on for way too long. It needs to end. I'm talking like right now. Holy shit. Dude, come on, man. I'm not losing this game. He's fighting on for way too long. Good lord, man. Although, dude, I am getting that level up for Ulgrim. He's one of the 3 legends I need to really level up to get to level 22. One of the 3, I believe. I think it's Ulgrim, Azoth, and some other 3rd thing. I want to see if I can change up the drip. Yoton Ulgrim is actually a really nice skin. I'm going to run the cold drip on it. I actually do like that a lot. But as you've already figured, this will probably be the last game of the video. So, of course, if you enjoyed and you want to see more content from me, then feel free to subscribe. Of course, I don't ask too much for people to subscribe, but I mean, hey, it helps me out and you get a whole lot of cool content by doing it. So, hey, I'm helping you out here. Also, I don't remember, isn't Kevsta like someone famous in the community? I don't recall. Playing on a Surrey though, which is only a little scary. I'm scared of just sword, but sometimes guitar players can go really scary too. I'm not doing the right attacks. Okay, nope, I'm sorry. You're hanging off stage too long. We can't let this be like an off-stage fest. Really not a fan of off-stage gameplay. Damn. I didn't mean to throw my weapon that way. And I'm alive! Oh my god. Okay. If my controller can behave for like maybe 2 seconds, then I think we'll be fine. Damn. Man's had the reads out of pocket. He likes to do wake-ups a lot, I realized. Okay, that's what I get for waking up. I immediately did recovery, but I got my recovery stolen like instantly. Of course, he'll be sticking on guitars. We'll see what we can do. What? No. Yeah. Man is like tossing me around right now. Although I think with Lance, I think we might be able to get him. We'll see what happens. As long as we... I can't even say like keep our distance, because... kind of playing guitars. He lost his guitars. Okay, I was gonna say what's he gonna do now, but I was off stage. I get hit by the good old downlight ground pound. The tried and true. With that being said though, I'll call it for the video. These were the lowest Dex legends, and I actually remember to run the stances this time. Holy crap. If you enjoyed the video, once again, feel free to subscribe. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want. With that being said though, I will catch you guys next time. When that is, hell if I know. So until then, remember to keep on brawling.